So here I am. I'm telling everybody that we're going live at 9 o'clock, and of course I'm not in Eastern time anymore. I'm in Mountain time, and I'm looking at my computer. So needless to say, you are going to get the unrehearsed version of this because I am really not exactly as prepared as I'd like to be. But we're going to push on because that's the way home business works. So hello everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Frank Anders, and I've been marketing online now for about 4 years, and been working for probably the last 2 years trying to perfect this system here called the Instant Reseller Club. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring something like this to the marketplace is to solve 3 huge major money-making challenges. And I'm going to guess the best way to go about explaining these is to tell you a little bit about my background, okay? And don't worry, I'm not going to tell you, I was living in some van down by the river and had no money and couldn't eat and none of that nonsense. But like most of us, I came into this industry because, I needed to find some other income. And one of the big problems I had was, and I'm going to guess it's almost universal, is that lead generation, right? If you don't have an abundance of leads, there is no sales. I mean, I don't care if you're in the flower business, if you do oil changes, if you're a network marketer, if you can't get prospects and you can't educate people about your product, service, or opportunity, you're dead in the water. And one of the other bigger problems for me is I can explain things well, and I like people and I like to talk. I'm not very good at sales. I'm not very good at as in the traditional salesman way, where I can get up and recruit all day and I can sell. That's just not me. So when I was in the online arena, I had some big problems. And then I discovered, I was in this opportunity and I discovered this little, what I call a feeder system, okay? And what it did for me was it gave me this cool little tool. It was only $25 to recruit people into this thing, but they gave these fairly amazing little tools for the $25 one time. But what I did was I used this feeder system to get people in touch with me, and I started helping them with marketing. And I went from probably 2 decades of trying different types of MLMs and opportunities and never, ever being able to make any money. But I discovered the magic of using a piece of software to develop a relationship with. Because if you put a software tool in somebody's hands, what they do is they ask you how to use it. They want to know how you go about it. And that gives you this marvelous opportunity to show them how much you care about them, give them a real good example of how good of a coach you would be, and then it also lets them know that you know a little bit about marketing. So what that does is it gets rid of another big challenge, right? We meet people online and we want to tell them about what we're doing, and they just joined the biggest thing ever in the history of the world. But you can't tell them that. And you need a way to be able to introduce them to something where they stay in touch with you, where you have a very casual conversation, where they're not worried you're going to smash them over their head with your opportunity every time you talk with them. And then when they discover that they did not have the best thing since sliced bread, they come back to you and they say, well, thanks for helping me with that marketing thing. What opportunity did you say you were in? Which is code, of course, for I want to join you. So I went through all of these challenges, and when I discovered this little piece of software, all of a sudden I built a team of 60 people in 30 days. Okay, I've never had 60 people in almost 15 years of trying to do this. And all of a sudden I had 60 people under me in 30 days, and I built a business, and I was in the taxi business, so I sold that, and I got all excited. I'm going to go online, and I was doing real well. I went from zero to a full-time income, and then unfortunately, the company that I was promoting, they sold out to another company, and I don't like that other company at all, and I don't think they have a lot of ethics. So of course, I went from a full-time income to, well, basically broke in about 90 days. And then I'm stuck, right? Because what the heck am I going to do now? Then it dawned on me that during this period of time of building an online income, I had a couple softwares built for me. And I realized that people were more interested in these softwares that I was marketing that got their attention than they were in my primary opportunity. Remember, I said it's a fantastic relationship builder. Okay, so I started doing that full time, and during the process of developing lead generation strategies and systems to help the people that were my clients, you know, I discovered that we all have these major challenges, right? The lead generation is one of the main things. I'm just looking at my no, sorry. So getting targeted prospects and or traffic, and so of course that's what my whole business is been set on, right? And I've used every kind of automated system that there is out there, and some of them are very good. Most of them are absolute junk and a waste of time. And I spent a very good portion of the last 4 years trying to figure out how to do things virally, meaning how can I get other people to help me with my marketing, right? And I discovered how to do that, and I rolled that into this Instant Reseller Club. So if I go back to the 3 big reasons why I built this club to create and solve the 3 huge make money online challenges. Like I said, number 1 was lead generation, getting targeted leads or prospects. So we have all kinds of fantastic products inside the club. And I'm very different than your traditional affiliate marketer. If I don't use the product, I won't sell it. Okay, so everything you're going to find inside, I've used it. Maybe sometimes I only built a campaign and used it for 2 weeks or a month and got some success, and maybe I moved on to something different. But there are thousands of products, and like I said, most of them are junk. And the lead generation products that I'll tell you about are all ones that I've used personally. Okay, so I went from what I told you, almost broke, having to go live at mom and dad's when I'm in my mid-40s. Well, I live in Belize now. I mean, I'm broadcasting from my living room. You know, I live in tropical paradise because of the principles that I'm going to share you in the rest of the video. So, number 2, success demands that you have your own products. If you take a look around the landscape, it doesn't matter which guru that you follow. It doesn't matter which mentor that you are on their list, you have bought their products, you are studying from. They all have one thing in common. They have products that earn them 100% commission, okay? Because the honest truth is, when we begin, anybody can sell 4 of something, okay? So let's say you have you sell 4 $50 products. Well, there's a big difference between 50% and 100%. And let's face it, a lot of people that are selling
the traditional MLM products, you're working on a 6% margin. And that's fine because that's an amazing leveraged concept. But what I'm saying is that when you have your own products, you can make hundreds of dollars on demand anytime you want. I'm not talking about changing your primary opportunity. I'm talking about being able to introduce products to develop relationships with, like I was discussing at the beginning of this webinar. When you get somebody to get involved with a lead generation product or system that you use and are successful with, it's magical for developing rapport and relationships, okay? So what do I mean by that? Well, you know when you talk with somebody and at the beginning of the conversation, there's all this tension, right? They're just waiting for you to jump on them with your product or opportunity. But then sometimes you get in this conversation, it becomes very free and natural, and you can develop a relationship. And when you use something like a feeder system that I'm discussing, like what the Instant Reseller Club can provide for you, you'll be able to go through that tension like nothing. And you'll be talking to them about marketing their primary opportunity because they're not interested in hearing about yours right at that moment. They're currently trying to do something else. So you might as well make a couple dollars from that person that the timing is not right from. Now think about that. If you talk to 100 people about your product, service, or opportunity, how many of those fit into that wrong timing category? That has nothing to do with your product, service, or opportunity, has nothing to do with your salesmanship, just that they are not looking or they're not ready, right? Well, that's the major majority. I'm going to guess it's well into the 90 percentile. So what do you do with all of those no's? Most of us don't do anything with them, and we go right back to the drawing board, starting at zero and scrambling to get more leads to try to develop sales. Well, what if we turned a no into a sale? Okay? What if we turned a no into a sale? And later, I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to do that without doing any of the selling. Yeah, you heard me right. And this is crucial because that's basically, bullshit. Okay? Not to be profound or whatever, but anybody who tells you that they're going to make money and you're not going to have to do any selling, it's basically a big, giant crock of steaming you-know-what. Because there's only one way to make money online. Not thousands of ways or hundreds of ways. There's only one. You have to convince somebody to give you the money. But I'm going to show you a way that we can partner using the power of free, that I'll be able to do the selling for you. How cool is that? So you need to have your own products, okay? So when you have your own products, you get to make 100%. And this system is going to allow you to buy products for resale rights. Okay, so I don't know how much you know about white label or resale right products, but usually what happens is that you need to buy, let me see if I can get another pen out here. Okay. So you would buy a product, right? And most products, okay, we'll just write with this one, going to be 47 bucks. And then plus they want to upsell you a pro product, okay? So the pro product is, let's say, $67 because that's the average if you're looking at JVZoo or something. So already to own a good marketing product, you're over $100, and that's okay because many of them can produce you a good amount of money. But we haven't talked about resell yet, right? Now we have to. If they offer the white label or resell rights, they're usually going to start at $297. And some of them are as much as $1,000. Okay, so in this particular example, to buy one quality product, because you never want to sell a crappy one. Okay, sell somebody a crappy product, they'll tune you out for life. But in this particular example, you're looking at over $400 to get the rights to sell one product. Then what do you got to do? Well, you got to develop emails, and you got to build a sales page, and you got to develop a funnel, and then you got to drive traffic and all of these things. But what if I could get rid of all of that for you, charge you the same front end price of $47, and then you're a reseller. Now, when you want to email people, where do you get the emails? Well, I'll provide those for you. Okay, so the whole email series for whatever product, that'll be all provided. What about the sales page with all of the wonderful sales copy and the sales videos and the stuff? If you look at any of those JVZoo pages and stuff like that, probably the average cost is between $5,000 and $7,000 to produce that copywriting and the videos and the sales script. So what if all of that was provided, and then you just had to send traffic to get the money, 100% of the money, okay? Not the best drawer, as you can see. Now that becomes amazing. Not that this, again, like I said, not that you're going to abandon your primary opportunity. That's not the whole point. You're going to use this to enhance your primary opportunity. You're going to get a couple dollars here and there by selling products that you want for yourself anyways. So why pay $400 to $1,100 to get resale rights to a product when I'll give you the pro versions of those products complete with resale rights for less than the retail cost? Okay, that is an amazing opportunity all by itself, but we're not done there. Not even a little bit, okay? So the next major problem that most people have is when it comes time to sell. And even though I really understand how to put a page together, I don't have killer conversions, but 3 to 5% of the people that come to my sales page spend money with me. And if you look at all of those percentages from all of the top-notch products on JVZoo that had, like I said, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 spent into the sales funnel, they're only converting at slightly above that. Some of them not even above that. They're still in that 3 to 6% range. But most people, they don't have that education. That might be you. How do you sell? How do I get somebody to buy that thing? Well, what if I created another tremendous system separate from the reseller thing that we just talked about, where you could use the power of free? Okay, I have learned to generate viral lists of over 2,000 people in less than 30 days, giving away free stuff. Okay, sharing on Facebook, sharing on LinkedIn, sharing on Twitter, not one dime spent. Now, I don't know if you realize how powerful that is, but to get the kind of lead that says, yes, you can email me, without spending any money on that lead, is tough enough. Getting hundreds per day is almost unheard of for doing for free. Now, as a member of the Reseller Club, you're going to have access to that kind of knowledge and those exclusive offers. But the best part is, where did I want to go to here? Sorry. Okay, so remember I talked about viral? So most of you understand what I'm talking about, right? I offered free $200 memberships to do what? Share. I needed exposure to this platform. So all of a sudden we went from nothing to over 3,000 people that now know about the Instant Reseller Club. And we're not even live. We're not even live until next Monday. Now that's the power of free. And why am I'm stressing this over and over to you? Well, when we launch, the Instant Reseller Club is going to have the most powerful free front end. So what does that mean? Okay, well that means that we're going to put hundreds of dollars worth of free quality products. So if I'll give you one example, we have a product called Home Run Copyright. It sells for $47. Okay, that's what you got to pay if you want to go buy it. Well, that'll be in there. Social Spy and Easy Video Creator Pro and Headline Creator Pro, and there's one more I'm forgetting now. So very close to a $200 value. Now, how does this help you? Well, I'm going to suggest that we create a very, very different kind of partnership. I'm going to give you this tremendous free front end for you to develop relationships with for your primary opportunity. So they will go and they will get all of this amazing stuff that they can have for free. Then once they join, I'm going to sell to them on your behalf. So you have the free level, then there's the partnership level that I'm talking to you about now, where if you join the partnership level, you're going to be able to get amazing commissions on anything that's purchased inside the reseller. Okay, so the reseller program itself, I'm wondering if I did a screen share. Let me see here. Okay. Sorry, I'm just waiting for it to load up here. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to go over to my blog just so I can show you this. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Oh, I got to put this video off, sorry. There we go. All right, so remember I told you we got this free front end, right? And then this is going to change a little bit because we're going to give them the products that I just explained to you. It's free forever. They're going to get reseller opportunities every month. They're going to get all kinds of stuff so that we're going to keep them there for you, and we're going to turn these people into resellers or buyers. So if they buy a resell upgrade, so if they join the resell program at $97, you get 100% of the money. Okay, let me say that again. $97, 100% of the money. If they join at the $197 level, which is the exact same program with some extra exclusive offers and an affiliate website built for them, okay? How much money do you get? 100%. They pay us $197, you get $197. So why am I going to do that? Because I told you it's a partnership. You're going to give away the free stuff, and you're going to bring people in here. The upgrades I'm going to give you 100% on, okay? Then we also have all the products. People do not have to upgrade to buy the products. They can buy the retail version. We're still going to give them a tremendous discount on things. And when they buy these things, as a partner, you're going to get between 25 and 30% of everything that's purchased inside that program. Now imagine having a very passive program that helps you recruit. We got the super powered freemium thing for you to give away. I bought all these software. I have the rights. You didn't have to pay a dime, but I give them all to you to give away to develop relationships for your business. And then after you do that, you go back to promoting your business, right? Whether that is becoming a reseller and trying to get 100% commissions on other things, or maybe you're not a reseller at all and you're just going to focus on your primary opportunity. Meanwhile, I'm doing all the sales for you in here, and you're getting the commissions without having to do any of the work, because that's my end of the partnership. Building the funnels, doing the videos, building the sales pages. This is what I've become a professional at, right? You sell your product, service, or opportunity over on your end, and you let me make you an incredible passive income. How about a system that costs you hardly nothing? That you're making $200, $300, $400, $500 a month just for introducing people to this incredible free area. Now, could you make a lot more money than that? Yes. Some people are going to choose to make this their primary opportunity. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting that even with a part-time effort, hundreds upon hundreds of dollars in monthly passive income is possible. None of these other free sign-ups and all of that stuff, none of them work like this. None of them are designed like this. They're designed for lead generation, and the person at the top gets all the benefit and everybody else gets nothing. But I want to partner with you. I want to make the Instant Reseller Club a partnership. You bring in the traffic and I will reward you handsomely for doing so. Instead of me paying for the traffic, I will split the money with you. And more than split, right? 100% here. 100% here. And we're going to go live on July 11th. And this is going to be a major thing. So I just wanted to show you a couple things. Like I said, I'm very disorganized, so I apologize for that. But one of the major things is that we're going to have a really high end. Am I in the right area? Okay, we're going to have a really high end. Maybe I'll move this over here. This is called Samcart. It's by Brian Moran from Get 10,000 Fans. It's an amazing affiliate system and a shopping cart system for us. So I can do upsells and stuff on your behalf, but it also tracks all your commissions. So you're gonna be able to have one affiliate ID that you're going to be able to put into our system, and I'm going to show you how. And no matter what product they buy, you're going to get commissions. Click on this. So you'll see all the products that you'll have here, but more than that, you're going to see all of the stats, okay? All of the commissions that are owed, all the ones that are payable now, all the clicks that you've generated, all this cool stuff in one easy dashboard. Let me see here. Okay, sorry. Now I want to go. So this will be an example of a sales page inside of our system for one of the products, you know. Okay, so we have high quality sales pages, all professionally done. Now inside here, I'm just going to show you, we've done something very different. In the affiliate marketing world, when you sell products for others, there's two major problems. One is you get a link to share. And when you share that link, what happens a lot of times is you bring somebody's interest into the product. And then they're on Facebook next day, and then they see an ad for the same product, and they click the link, and they go over there, and they know all about the product already because you are the one who got them there. And they see that ad, then they go buy the product, and you get screwed out of your commissions. Okay, now, nobody did it intentionally, but that's a big problem, right? You educated the consumer about that product, but you didn't get paid. The next thing is when you bring somebody to an affiliate system, okay, if it's got a cookie system where you brought them there and now the system knows you're the one that generated the leads. Well, if a person has problems with their browser, or if they change to a different browser, or they clear their cache, the system doesn't know that you brought them there anymore. And you lose your commission when they come back and buy. Also, what happens a lot is people's computers need to get repaired, or they buy new computers, and you might have 5 or 6 people who have went to a product, are ready to buy, now they come back and they're not cookie to you anymore, and you lose out. But with our system, it's very different. You'll come in here on your back end when you join the partner program, and you'll take your referral ID and you'll paste it here. Okay? And then you'll click here. This will be an update button, and it's going to update. Okay? And like I said, we're in the middle of building this, finishing it there. This is not going to say sign up. This is going to say buy here or see demo. Now, but what happens here, so that I'm clear, is that when you bring somebody to the free area, they sign up, they become part of your referral system. You'll see them here like this, okay? I signed up under this thing. So when you start doing this, you'll have dozens and dozens and dozens of people under here. Okay. We're also going to give you the ability to email all the people in your downline, and well, there's going to be a whole bunch of other cool stuff. But why this is all important is what I'm telling you is once you put your thing in here, when they go to the sales pages and they buy, they are hard-coded to you, hard-coded. No clearing cookies, no going, there's no place to get to the sales page other from inside their members area here. So when they make a purchase, they must purchase directly from you because you're the sponsor. Easy, easy, easy to sponsor people when you give them $200 worth of high quality stuff for free. Even easier to develop a relationship when you teach them how to use some of that software, which of course we're going to have a tremendous training area. We're going to have trainings and webinars and all kinds of cool stuff, because what is my job? My job is to educate the people you bring in. It's to train them, it's to help them, and of course it's to sell to them. As your partner, we're going to partner together to make some excellent passive income. Now, I've been rambling all over the place, and I'm sure I probably forgot a bunch of things, but you've all joined one of these programs. Sorry, as it switches here. All right, so you've signed up to get a free auto poster, to get your free thing. You were told that you had to get 10. And you'll see when you use your referral link, if you ever come back, you're given one of these, okay? If you ever come back, you just have to paste that in your browser, and you're going to come back here and it's going to tell you your progress. Once you get 10, this membership here, this plus membership here is yours, free. Okay, so I know it sounds a little crazy, so let me say it again. Plus membership free. Facebook auto poster that we charge $60 to $80 a year depending on how many accounts, free. An amazing Facebook autoresponder technology that nobody uses but everybody should, free. All kinds of other free stuff, plus the website, plus the ability to be able to buy reseller items for yourself so you can have your own products to sell at 100% commission for cheaper than you can buy the products at retail. Like, it really doesn't get any better than that. Free front end, I do the selling. I make you commissions on all of the rest of the stuff, and then you can come in here and make some amazing 100% commissions yourself once you become Plus member or a business member in the Instant Reseller Club. So what I really would like you to do is concentrate on this contest. Continue to bring people in to the contest, because when you do, we can see all of the leads, okay? And if we pick somebody like this, I can go in and I can take all of your leads. So sorry, Norman, if I showed your email, but Norman qualified, he's a reseller, okay? I can go and I can get all of Norman's leads and I can export them from Norman. Now, of course, we're going to add them under Norman into the system. He brought in 11 people here. He's going to be the sponsor of 11 people when he first starts. But the thing is, if I show you the incredible power, I'll show you a little campaign that I run just myself. So in about 4 days, just when somebody sends me a message on Facebook, I say, thank you for the message. Here's an awesome freebie, and I send them the freebie. When they spam me with their link, I tell them that I really appreciate them thinking about me, and I give them my freebie. So that got me 37 people, because I have to talk to them anyways. And those 37 people brought in 146 more. So that's a lot of power to bring into the system and to have me do the selling for you, right? How much is that? How much could that possibly be? Well, if you brought in 200 people and I'm only selling at 3%, that's 6 buyers I'll create for you. Now, it's tough to know what they would buy. It's tough to know what they would buy, right? But one of the things I know about a buyer, and because our club is very, very, very different than anything else that's out there, and we only have high-end products, that they're going to buy $50 to $100 worth of stuff. I'll create 6 buyers. They're going to buy $50 to $100 worth of stuff. So even at 50 times 6, so even at that really tiny amount of money, would you be happy with an extra $90 coming in passively every month without you ever having to worry about it? And that's not counting the upsells, right? And that's just on 6 people. But here's the real truth. The real truth is, if I went to, okay, I think I'm on the whiteboard now. Okay, so the real truth is that if I share a free offer with everybody that I encounter on social media every day, okay, that's about, wow, that's a big pencil. That's about 30 people a day, okay? And we're converting at about 25%, okay? Oh, sorry. So that's roughly 8 signups a day, okay? And then per month, that turns into 225. And then if I just had 60, if I just converted at 3%, right? That's 7 people who would upgrade So let's say they only went the cheapest route. That could be as much as $697 per month in upgrades, and then another $175 a month in passive sales commissions. Okay, so let me make a disclaimer here. Am I promising you $679 a month and $175 in commissions? Absolutely not. Okay, so why did I just show you this crazy green example and then tell you that I'm not going to promise you that money? Well, you might not share with nobody. Okay, you might join, you might be a partner, and then tell me, well, Frank, you said I was going to get all this money. Okay, well, I showed you what I am able to generate with hardly doing any work at all, bringing in 37 people here, 40 people there, just doing what I have to do anyways. If somebody messes me on social media, I got to talk to them, right? You have to. I'm just saying that this is a real possibility. Even though it's green and it's ugly, this is a real possibility. This kind of money is passive. Who earned it? Well, you did, and I did, right? You were kind enough to become my partner, share this wonderful free front end that I'm going to provide for you, generate you leads at a higher level than you were ever able to do by yourself. And then the real work happens. I go to work and I start turning these people into real money. I know there's a lot of people watching right now that haven't even made any money online. And this is a decent amount of money per month. If you took this amount of money per month and you put it into the bank for your retirement fund and never touched it, what kind of retirement would you have? Well, I guess not much if you were 64 years old, but you know, if you did this for a good period of time, you know, you'd be all right. So how much money do you want to make? I'm offering you to partner with me for two really huge reasons. One, well, I'm going to do this all over again because as you can see, this is all new to me. So one, okay? We don't need more than two reasons to be in partnership with each other. I'm going to show you how to build leads, okay? I'm going to show you. This campaign here, okay, we have 7 or 8 campaigns running, but this is just one of them, okay? It's the biggest one, but it's 23 days old. 1,594 leads in 23 days. Not one of them came from a paid source, not one. Sharing on social media, I haven't shared. I shared in the first 7 days only. I haven't shared at all since then. I got 143 leads myself, and those 143 people brought in 1,451 more. That's viral marketing. Okay? If you have been marketing for 2 days and you don't understand anything about marketing online, and you follow my step-by-step process to produce viral results like this, anybody can do it. This is copy and paste stuff on Facebook, for crying out loud. This is not rocket science. There's nothing. You don't even have to understand how it works. It's the power of free. Okay? Most free stuff does not work because it's crappy free stuff. I will never, ever, ever share crappy free stuff. But when you share something that has real, tangible value, then people will stop promoting themselves and promote you a little bit because you've provided real value to them, right? That's fair. If I provide value and I ask you, hey, share with your friends, and I'm going to give you a $200 freebie, then usually I'm going to have a good result, right? 24% of the people I shared with said, okay, we're going to do that. Look at some of the people. Some people didn't bring me 10. This person wanted his people to have it too. 52, 62, 54, 36, 35, 29. They only had to get 10 to win the prize, but they did way more than that. I'm going to show you how this is all done. Oh, I'm pretty sure I went and changed screens on you. Oh yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing. Good, perfect. And so we're back to, so again, share the programs that you currently have. In a couple days, we're going to let you sign in to your own back office. And we're going to have every lead that you've ever brought in this campaign under you. And then we're going to ask you to become part of the partnership program, okay, for a big, giant $9.95 a month, okay? Like it is such a small amount of money that there's nobody that can afford to say no to an income potential of almost $1,000 a month by just sharing free stuff, okay? And even if you hardly share at all, it'd be very difficult not to break even, okay? But I don't want anybody breaking even because you need to be building your list here. You need leads for this. And if you follow my freemium strategy, your primary opportunity is going to explode. And over here on the back end, we're going to be working to generate you even more money. All right, so I had everything set up to do some other things, and I've been rambling away. But what I'd like to do is, people have asked me some questions a little while ago, and now I would like them to pop in some brand new questions, okay? So if there's anything that I haven't answered during my, whatever, 50 minutes of rambling, I'm ready to do it now. You know, I would like, is more people interested in the partnership opportunity, or more people interested in being resellers? Or do most people want to do both? You know, type it in the chat box. Let me know, you know, where you are, what you would like to do. And then if there was anything that I didn't explain clearly to you here in this webinar, let me know what that is. Okay, so we got Belinda says both, Belinda says both, Daniel says both, John, both for sure, Frank, Kenny, both, Deborah, both. So this is awesome, guys. I worked for almost 2 years with a group of people on another project because We kept doing little systems to help, and what I learned from that 2 years of experience trying to help that group of people, they are responsible. You know, the founding members of my viral blog system, they're responsible for the creation of the Instant Reseller Club. And if you're part of the founders group, remember, you're already covered, right? That was part of our agreement. So you're already in the Instant Reseller Club. It was built for you. But I am pumped to have everybody else on board. This is going to be an awesome ride. July 11th, we're going to have the doors open for the adventure to begin. And I'm really excited about this online marketing thing for a long time. First time in a long time. I was a little bit burnt out, to tell you the truth. I have a great passion, you know, for teaching and to helping others. And man, it's hard sometimes. And with this system, it's no longer hard. Everybody knows how to share, and I know how to sell. So that's a great partnership, and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you and making money for years to come. Yes, and Deborah says, I'm still sending traffic, and that's what I want you to do. All of this traffic is being tracked, like I showed you in the system. It's crucial to keep sending it because everybody will be put underneath you. And sometimes somebody's going to get their 10, and the people they sign up underneath you, well, they're not going to be directly under you, but you know what you're going to have. When they sign up 10, like I know some people now who have 6, 7, 8 people who got their 10 underneath them, and they say, well, how does that benefit me, Frank? Well, that's simple. You have 10 buyers now. You have 10 buyers that are probably going to buy about $100 a month from the club. And you're going to get 25 to 30%. So that's about a $250 reoccurring monthly income. Okay? And I'm telling you, to develop reoccurring monthly income is tough in this business. It's tough. This is just a different way. Nobody has to buy anything if they don't want to. But when you provide the kind of value that we're going to, when somebody can, they will, because it's good for their business and it can make them money in several ways. And if you brought those people in and they qualified for their free membership, well, there'll be no upgrade fee because they didn't have to pay. But they're going to be an instant buyer, which means instant passive income for you, and that's cool, right? Okay, so before we say goodnight, I want to thank each and every one of you that joined tonight. I know we have so many people that are going to be looking forward to this on a replay. But if you can shoot out any questions that I didn't answer before we go, I appreciate it. I'll give everybody a couple minutes, and then I'll wrap this thing up. All right, so Belinda's saying thanks, and God bless you too, Belinda. Deborah, I'm so happy that you're here and pumped up and ready to go. And we're most likely going to redo this toward the end of the week, and we'll be a little bit more organized, and I'll go through this with some better slides and some better numbers, and we'll work together to get your people on board. Okay? So good night, all. You're welcome, Mary. It's my pleasure. John as well. Wanda, thanks for coming. And I have a really small chat thing, so I don't know if I missed anybody. Kenny, thanks. Thanks. It's my pleasure. I look forward to connecting with you all personally to discuss marketing strategy. And I'm going to sign out and wish you all a pleasant evening.